One of the new features in Mobile Entree is the ability to provide touch-friendly interfaces to PerformancePoint scorecards and reports. This allows you to interact with those dashboards on mobile devices, including smartphones and tablets. In this video, I'm going to go briefly over the setup of BI dashboards for Mobile Entree, and then show you what it looks like on a mobile device, or rather in Safari, emulating a mobile device. First, let's take a look at the SharePoint Business Intelligence Center and how that's set up. If we take a look at our dashboard that we created inside this library, we can see here that we have a couple of scorecards and one report. Within this dashboard, we're able to do things like wire a scorecard web part to the report web part to provide kind of interactive filtering. The other capability that PerformancePoint provides is the ability to drill down and pivot on data. So right-clicking on this chart, you're able to do things like drill down into various dimensions. Now, the important thing to note is that these pieces of content are stored in a list called PerformancePoint content. This is the content that is used by Mobile Entree to provide the interface. Now let's take a look at the mobile setup and how you configure Mobile Entree for the mobile PerformancePoint dashboard. So going over to our SharePoint site, this site doesn't have to be on the Business Intelligence Center that you want to pull the PerformancePoint content from. You just have to know the URL. So we have our site here. First thing to do is to activate the PerformancePoint feature. It's a site feature. This application is installed when you install Mobile Entree. We'll go ahead and activate that. With that activated, now in our Mobile Entree configuration, under our application, we can instance a new mobile application of the mobile PerformancePoint type. And we'll call this dashboard. Now when you first instance this application, the first step you're going to have to do is tell it where your BI site collection is, or site. So mine is at /s/BI. After typing that, you click this little ellipsis button. That'll find the Business Intelligence Center site and allow you to add PerformancePoint content from that site to your mobile dashboard. Clicking on that button brings up a drop-down list of all the scorecards and reports that you have available. So I'm going to go ahead and select the end-of-day averages scorecard, and then I'm also going to select the product inventory report. With those two selected, I'm just going to go ahead and save my settings. And let's see what it looks like on the mobile. What we're going to do is a tablet here. So what I have here is Safari emulating an iPad. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh this. And you can see here now I have my application, my dashboard that I just created. Clicking on that, it's going to load that application, which is then going to go out and grab that PerformancePoint content and present it to the user. So you can see here on the left-hand side we have the different pieces of PerformancePoint content that we selected, and then on the right-hand side, because we're in a tablet interface, we're able to take advantage of the dual-pane view. We have that scorecard. So you can see here our end-of-day averages scorecard with our KPIs in it, and then also if I click on product inventory, that's going to go ahead and load that chart. And then within this chart, there's a bunch of functionality you can do. You can see that we did retain the on mouse overs, but those aren't very useful for mobile devices. So if you tap on the chart, what happens is we give kind of a heads-up display above the chart, which allows you to kind of tap on the different elements You can also cycle through them. This is if you have a pie chart that might have just a little sliver that you're not able to tap on. You can cycle through and find the one that you're looking for. Then for the right-click menu, which typically on a full browser you're able to right-click and drill down and things like that, we have a context menu. So once you find the element that you want to interact with, let's go ahead and go with the Europe online store. You can click this context menu button, and then it'll open up the context menu, which will allow you to do some of the standard PerformancePoint activities for that item. So let's go ahead and just quickly change this to a pie chart just to show that. So here we can see it changed it to a pie chart and brought it back for us. And we can go ahead and click on that pie chart just like we could on the bar chart. Now let's go ahead and inside North America here, let's open up our context menu again, and let's go ahead and drill down to the products that are being sold, and let's just take a look at the product categories within Contoso North America. So that's a quick little demonstration of some of the rich functionality that comes over from PerformancePoint that we make touch friendly, both changing chart types and drilling down, etc. Now let's take a look at a little bit more of an advanced setup and allow you to create some linkage between the scorecard and the report. So going back to our scorecard, or going back to Mobile Entree configuration rather, when we look at our scorecard here, there's an option to add linked content. So we're going to go ahead and select that, and we're going to select our report, product inventory. And then the next step is to edit the linkage between these two, and this is very similar to linked web part. So we're going to add a connection. From end of day averages, we want to send the member, the row member unique name. And I believe that is that's a category. So we're sending that name, and we want to connect it to product category name. Click OK, and click Save. Now we'll go ahead and refresh this. And when we click on computers, we have some options to filter, but we can also drill down to product inventory from computers. So you can see it filtered this report based on what we clicked on in the scorecard. So that's the summary for what's new with PerformancePoint support in Mobile Entree 3.0. I hope this video was informative, and thanks for watching.